Good morning, colleagues. First of all, I want to congratulate you because you've highlighted something that you've known has been happening for years, a developing trend whereby UK workers are being excluded from contracts under the so-called free movement of labour in Europe. Of course, we can see from what's happening at Staythorpe that free movement excludes UK workers, with those contractors indicating, and apparently still indicating, although tongue-in-the-cheek trying to deny, that they won't employ any UK labour. Now that's bad enough. That means that people here with skills who live close to this site, never mind those who travel a distance as you normally do in your trade, are not able to provide for your families and gain jobs in the UK. But what needs to be said is that this is an attack on wages and conditions. This is not just about jobs. It's about driving down the terms and conditions, ripping up the national agreement that's been built up over years, playing worker against worker, being able to import under the guise of European rules cheap labour, although they claim, as I understand it, that they're paying the rates. Many of you know that they cannot be possibly doing that and bringing people from great distances and yet able to compete and gain these contracts. Who shouted that?
We did. Every single one of us.
A non-construction worker shouted about that. He's not going to do anything about it. What we have to stop her off.
The construction sector is double causes, Derek.
Well, you see, there's one or two colleagues, the rest of you, there's one or two heckling. There's young Jerry down here who's in an election who wants to shout about anything. He's got obviously one or two that want to shout. Now, if the rest of you want to listen, I'm happy to continue. Because what I haven't done is what every other General Secretary's ever done before, when we had the dispute at Lindsay Oil Refinery, is gone out and condemned the members. I did not do that. I went on every TV programme and put your argument in front of the British population far better than this march can do, even though it's great. I told the people of this country, British workers have a right to work in Britain. Are you agree with me? Yeah! Well, let's get the hecklers, shut up, the rest of you, the decent workers, the ones that aren't on about foreign workers, but are on about British workers for British jobs. Shut the hecklers up. Let's get the fight. I'm going to go on television and argue, and I've argued with the Prime Minister, I've argued with government, and I will back you to the hilt, despite the difficulties that we can't, as a union, as you know, because of the laws in this country, we can't deal with the difficulties. Here's another one trying to shout it down. Are we going to win this fight? Yes, we are, but not with the mouthy ones, not with the ones who want to heckle against the union, but how we turn this into a political and industrial movement to win this struggle for British workers to have the same right as for any other work in this country. Now, heckle away all you want, because I actually know now. I actually know that the bulk of you here know what the argument is. This is a bitter fight, a fight to destroy wages and conditions, and they're using foreign workers to do it. And we need to stop them. All of us need to stop them. Not standing here gobbing at me because you're in an election, or because you're from the BNP, or just because you're a tosser who's had too many points.
Get off, will you?
I'll tell you what, Derek, tell us how we're going to do it, Derek. Tell us how we're going to do it.
For the rest of you that's interested, I'll continue to do all I can to support you in your rightful just struggle for jobs. And by the way, that'll help the rest of you that aren't supporting me. Thank you very much.
Is that it? Well, how are you going to do it?
I think the points were very clear, that Unite intend to support and try to move forward the issues that we've got with this industry. This is not a fight between the union and its members. This is a fight that we need to take to government. It's a fight that we need to highlight at the highest doors of Westminster. We are looking, and we will proceed to have a march down in London where you can all support.
When?
I'll ask for that support, and I'll now hand you over to Tommy Hardacre, National Officer Unite.
Oh, here we go.
Right, thanks, lads, and good to see you all again here this morning. You're probably sick of listening to me, but
Oh, did I say?
I have to say what I have to say, and that is that we are in this struggle, and it's a struggle we have to win. We have to win the struggle to make sure that British workers are not excluded but included, and we have to win the struggle to maintain the national agreement, despite the problems that we still have that was left by the Tory government that is still being continued by the Labour government in terms of anti-trade union laws. We have to deal with that as well, brothers, comrades here. We've had John Mann here this morning, and it's great to see him here, and I know that other MPs, Labour MPs, are supporting exactly what we're trying to do here. We've got a problem with government at a higher level who are saying things to us that we just do not like and we do not accept, but we've got to continue the fight, brothers, and we will. And the union is supporting what we're doing here this morning, despite, as I said before, the anti-trade union law that we have and the current injunctions or possible injunctions that could be served upon us. But we are in this and we're going to stay in it. Thanks for listening to me, lads. Thanks.
Answer some questions.